Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
A few moments later.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Sports Church right here on the VRR. I'm your host, John Kermain, a.k.a. Mini. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. 2311 was my MOS. Ayoyes. And if you really want to know, I'll show you a picture from Google Earth that I may or may not have been involved with in Miramar. Anyways, I'm a card carrying member of the E4 Mafia, allegedly. Shit, there is no such thing as the E4 Mafia. I'm sorry. I just went old Joe Bonanno on everything. But yeah, and I'm one of the founding members of the VRR, the next iteration after the last radio station that I helped build and maintain and take care of for 7 years. So yeah, we rebranded, we started, we're going hard in the paint. We got a lot to unpack in a short time to do it. So without further ado, first up, he's a United States Marine Corps veteran. He shared a very fun vacation package to the all-inclusive resort known as 43 area. Guest of the 1st Mart Div, 1st 4-star support group, 1st Supply Battalion Ammo Company, the most holistic company in the history of the Marine Corps, and I can prove it. Without further ado, my buddy, promoted to Corporal Marines on the same day I was, Brother Bishop Pook Dawg.
Oh, Let us proclaim the mysteries of perversion in the WWE. Oh.
That's what she said.
Lenny,
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
what's up, man? Hey, so this is a sports show, and WWE is somewhat sports related, I guess. I mean,
Sports entertainment.
Sports entertainment, not to mention the fact that the parent company of UFC now, because the TKO, the WWE was purchased, as well as UFC was purchased by Endeavor, and they got the overseeing company TKO. I'm not going to pretend to know about stocks, bonds, certificates, things of this nature, how things work. But yeah, they're all together here. The WWE,
right
yeah, the WWE and is owned by the parent company that owns the UFC now. Ari Emanuel is part of that ownership group. Obviously, Vince McMahon and Dana White. They're all so. We'll talk a little bit about the whole WWE thing. I sent you the text messages.
I have it.
That Vince McMahon allegedly sent, and we can unpack that a little bit when we get into my segment. We did have a fight night last night. Not much really happening in the UFC right now, so it'll be good. It'll be good to get into a little bit of that WWE red hot action. As a matter of fact, I'm not a pervert. Okay, maybe I am, but I'd have to say I have a good idea. I don't know if I can say I have I know the information that's out there. Let's put it that way.
All right, we'll get to it, right? We'll get to it, right?
I spent more than a few videos. I've watched more than a few YouTube videos. All right.
Let's get everybody else in here introduced and whatnot, and get rolling, if you will. All right, next in and next up, he is called Pops by us, Reverend Pops, if you will, because he's my Pops. He's been in the auto races industry for 50 years, believe it or not. One way or another, either working in a garage, trying to shoehorn a V8 into a VW bug, and then promptly getting pulled over and arrested for driving around the 275 loop in Cincinnati in said car, which was inherently dangerous. Yet he's still alive because I'm still here. But anyways, he's been plugged into the business forever, so I know nobody else to pontificate quite eloquently and truthfully on the subject of auto racing and all that entails. Please welcome to the altar of competition, Sports Church, Reverend Pops.
Good evening. You can see I got my computer working again.
Yay!
It's been an interesting evening, to say the least. And before long, we will talk about a 7-time world champion saying, I'm going to go here.
Oh, I heard. I can't wait. All right. So this is my co-host and my brother from another mother. He's my co-host on the bar, which you catch now every Friday at 2100 Eastern Standard Time. So I get a day break. This weekend it didn't work out that well because it was my anniversary yesterday. My wife's anniversary. And so we went to a very fine restaurant, dropped a fucking I'll let Pook try and figure out how much money we spent. It's pretty funny because he's a gambling man, but it was insane. And then we went to a ball. We went to our Legion, where she was a auxiliary board member for several years, and I can't do meetings, but we've been members of that Legion for like 7-8 years now. And we finished up the night there. And for once, she actually listened to me, and I cut her off on the shot skis, and she just had White Claws, and she still had a little bit of difficulty. She was in heels. She looked phenomenal. We had an amazing dinner. Our server was hilarious because she I think she didn't let on that she knew me, but I knew that she knew me because I worked for the Ruby Corporation for a while. But anyways, it was a great time, and I still feel everything from last night. I'm really chasing the hair of the dog right now just so I can go to sleep tonight because I'm just hurting that bad. Without further ado, let's bring this motherfucker on. United States Naval veteran, Fleet Marine Force Corpsman, green side motherfucker. So he is a Marine to us. Remember, rule number 1, never mess with Doc. Without further ado, let's welcome to the ultimate competition where we worship grown men and women playing with balls, driving around in circles, and beating the shit out of each other, known as Sports Church, the one and the only Devil Doc. What's up?
Hello. Nothing much.
Welcome back,
How are you
Doc.
guys doing? Hey, Pook. How are you
Excellent.
doing?
We're excellent, man. We're excellent. We're in the pursuit of excellence here at the VRR, baby. That's how we're doing.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
I heard you're getting your own show.
Yeah, we're working out the bugs on that. You know, I mean, Jerome is kind of like, he don't know if he wants to do it. But he'll probably do it. You know, so we got to work this out. We got to talk. You know.
So is it
More
called the
talk has
Catalytic
gotta be
Converter Hour?
Damn, son.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
I was
That could be
talking
it.
to a guy. I don't know. I was
Catalytic
talking to a guy. Well, I guess it was more than a few months ago because it was It was a month ago because as fireworks because they're having some fireworks out here for New Year's because it's warm out here. You know, I thought for a second there I thought it was back in July, but no, it was about a month ago. I was talking to a guy and he was telling me that's when you get them when they're all watching the fireworks. I'm going to get like 10 cats that night. Boom. Says boom, 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 boom. While these people are watching the fireworks, he's going to cut all the catalytic converters. I'm like, oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, Becky. That is such a big catalytic converter off that Escalade.
Why is my car so loud?
Yeah, exactly. Weird.
You're done with your family at the fireworks. You come out to your car and you freaking turn on your ignition, and it's just like, you're like, what the hell's that?
I gotta tell you one. It wasn't a catalytic converter. This was on a 1956 DeSoto.
Whoa.
This happened to be in 1956. We were at a wedding. One of our relatives, I don't know who got married, but somebody that did. Anyway, after the wedding reception,
Weren't you like 8?
we got back out to the car, and Dad drove straight out of the parking spot. Unfortunately, there was a log in front of the car. He drove over the log, left the muffler behind the log, and we drove all the way home in a 56 DeSoto with no muffler. That was fun.
Good Lord. All right. Brother Bishop Pook Dawg. Why don't you lead us on through the maelstrom that is Sports Church?
All right, so we'll talk about last night's fight night a little bit before we get into all the fun stuff that we got. I'm sure you guys might. I don't know how well versed you are in this, but it's pretty interesting with the whole Vince McMahon revelations and everything. But last night at the Apex Center, we had Renato Moicano taking on Drew Dauber. Drew Dauber takes a loss in that decision. Renato Moicano moves on and furthers his career here. He's they call him Money Moicano. He's a shit talker. He's got a real thick Brazilian accent, but the guy's interesting. I think we're going to be talking about him more as long as he keeps winning because he's got a mouth, you know. So as long as the guy keeps winning, I think we're going to be talking about him more and more here.
Uh-oh.
Right on.
We just lost him. Where'd your microphone go, Pook? Are you muted?
Somebody
back
muted
to
the
Takati.
Pook.
There you
No,
go.
somebody
no.
muted the Pook straight up. I don't know how it happened. I didn't touch my mouse. I got hands up. I didn't touch my mouse.
Hands up, don't mute.
Hands up, don't mute. Nasser Amavov took on Roman Delaziz last night in the main event. It was a decision, 5-round decision. Not exactly a very exciting fight from all reported. Okay, so let's get on to the meat and potatoes of this broadcast. Let's start the shit show, literally. What do you guys know about Vince McMahon and the WWE and what's been going on with that? You guys know anything about it?
Allegedly, there was some sexual allegations.
Listen, this is the first time on Sports Church. I've ever asked a question, and there wasn't a long pause. I had 4 people respond to me, and there's only 3 on the panel. All right. Okay.
Well, we all love Vince McMahon. You know that.
Oh, my God. The guy's turned himself into a real-life version of the Looney Tunes cartoon wolf. You know, the guy that we got to take you back to the country. You can't handle the city, cousin. He returned this guy's a real-life version. He's like, this is the whole thing, the mustache. Anyway. Go ahead, Doc. You sound like you had something to say. What do you think about it?
I heard there were some sexual allegations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not many. I mean, like maybe 40.
And here's the thing:
McMahon getting strange or what?
This guy's
that's a nice way of putting it.
I don't know, man. I think the guy's been bad because I think this has happened before, and they've hushed things up. They've been able to hush things up. They hushed this girl up. They gave her, and that's part of the thing that they're making an issue of. This has been payments from the company's money. They gave her $1 million. They're supposed to give her 2 more installments, but I guess there's other stuff coming out. I guess that's part of the problem too. There's so much stuff coming out. That's one of the reasons Vince decided to quit paying her, or it could be just because Vince decided to quit paying her. But it's very interesting how this worked out. Supposedly the girl involved in this. Supposedly this is how the story sets up, and I don't know how innocent this girl actually is. I don't know. This is a story. This is a narrative that's being pushed out there. This girl was living with her parents, taking care of her parents. She was well-to-do. Her parents were well-to-do. She was well-to-do. Her parents died, pretty much left her bankrupt from the medical procedures. And she was living in Vince McMahon's building, the same condo building, the same condominium that Vince McMahon was living in. And that's how this all started. She was desperate. She was grieving. She needed a job. And Vince McMahon was there to help.
He gave her a job. Right.
He gave her a job, all right. So I guess she was there at the facility, at the WWE facility to be like a paralegal, right?
Yeah.
Or something. And like I guess there was like everybody kind of knew she was there for Vince. She's like Vince's right. So I mean, Benny, do you have the text messages?
Yeah, Big Mike sent them to me.
Big Mike? Michelle Obama? Yeah. You're on the line with Michelle. You were talking to Michelle Obama again? What does she think about all this?
Oh, she's all about it, man. She's all about the aggressive. There you go. I don't know if anybody can read it, but I know, Pook, you have it.
Why don't you read it out loud?
Fucking, where do I start, dude? No, it'll take like 20 minutes.
In the upper left-hand corner.
No. I don't want to read this fucked up shit. Just summarize it for us so I don't have to go through this fucking embarrassing shit.
Well,
because I looked at it before and I'm like, if this motherfucker makes me read this, I'm going to shoot him in the face with a bazooka.
Long story short, she did it. Hanky panky. He ain't paying anymore. Bye-bye. End of story. Let's go steal some catalytic converter.
But you cannot not talk about John Laurinaitis in the three-way crap incident. You cannot. We cannot get away with this without talking about that.
But get
talking
about it.
We cannot. All right. So she's before the whole crap incident, right? With John Laurinaitis, supposedly Brock Lesnar, and the names are redacted in these text messages. But supposedly there was something supposed to be set up with Brock Lesnar, where she was supposed to be having sex with Brock Lesnar, and Lesnar was gonna really I don't know. You read the text messages. You read the text messages for yourself, because he's supposed to rip her or something. I don't know. Really, really, really gross stuff in the text messages. But anyway, so that allegedly happened or didn't happen, and then he's showing these videos to people of this girl at the WWE, and Laurinaitis was one of them, and he got Laurinaitis, John Laurinaitis, to and that's the other thing. John Laurinaitis' attorney is now saying that Laurinaitis was coerced into this behavior. So him and Laurinaitis take this girl that was either allegedly was into it or was coerced into it because of her mental status, being that she's grieving and she doesn't have any money, and this and that and the other thing.
Wait, I thought she was well off.
Yeah, until
ride the
medical
train.
bankruptcy. Yes, yes, absolutely. She's very well off. That was how this was. She's sheltered and well off, and she took care of her family when they got sick, and her family died, and now she was left with a mound of medical bills, and she was grieving. That's the story that's been set up to me. Now, what the real story is, who knows? I've been digging on this a little bit because it's so entertaining. I couldn't get enough. I probably watched about 2-3 hours on YouTube. But anyway, so this culminates. This ends up. Vince McMahon has this plan that they're going to have this three-way sex session between John Laurinaitis, and mind you, Vince McMahon at the time, I believe he's a 75-year-old man. He's a 78-year-old man now.
Hey, don't pick on 78-year-olds. I'm like
well,
3
Pop,
years behind that.
okay, so you're gonna grab your other buddy that's a wrestler, and you're gonna grab this little 100-pound woman. You're gonna hold her down, sodomize her, and poop on her head. Is that what 78-year-olds are doing now? Is that what?
I mean, when they've been raging on steroids since the 70s.
You blaming the steroids?
Yeah, but steroid constipates you, so he can't poop on her head on command. He just can't get it out.
So it'll be the green apple splatters instead of a log.
I never intended to be this deep in this conversation.
All right, moving the fuck on. Don't annoy me now.
Okay.
And there we went to a left turn.
Yeah.
We knew all along this was going to turn into a shitty show.
Fucking Vince McMahon.
Well, you had to know he was strange. Come on now.
Are you going to watch, or you care about the Pro Bowl? No, I didn't even know that was a thing anymore.
Absolutely not.
No.
So didn't they replace the Pro Bowl with like a skills?
It's like a skills competition, and they
skills
do it for like 3 days, and then they also do a flag football game on Sunday.
3 fucking times. Anyways, Jesus.
So there's really no real.
Well, they would be in Vegas, and Vegas is
Orlando.
over, 3 feet of water. So it'll
Raymond.
it'll be away. It'll be out of there by next week. So, but they have terrible rain problems on the West Coast. Pook, are you floating?
Am I floating? Oh no. It's honestly, it's been raining out here. I mean, I live in the desert. You know this. I live in Phoenix, and it's been raining out here. It's been raining pretty decent.
Yeah.
But there really hasn't been any flooding. I mean, it was pretty consistent for a couple of days. You know, we had some rainy days and that I'm not used to, and it's cooled off a bit because it was really warm last week. Last week it was really nice and warm. It's cooled off a bit. We had some rain the last couple of days, but no flooding, nothing like that. No crazy torrential monsoons or anything like that. Nothing going on.
It was wild. NASCAR puts on this Busch Clash at the LA Coliseum, and it was scheduled to race today. They raced it last night because of the rain that was scheduled for today, with less than 150 people in the grandstands. Now, supposedly the race is completely sold out, which means NASCAR has to refund all the money that came in. So that's NASCAR. They can afford it.
All right, what else you got, Pook?
Well, Tyson Fury of boxing
McMahon's. Yeah.
We'll be done with that. You guys can look that up all on your own. I mean, it's,
just go to Reddit.
You know, they go on Reddit, wherever. Reddit. I mean, you can find out about it. I mean, Vince McMahon's a pervert. We all knew this a long time ago, but we really know it now. I mean, if you follow the WWE, I'm not really a WWE guy because when I found out that they weren't really wrestling, that everything was scripted when I was probably about, I don't know, I probably found out when I was 10. I probably believed it when I was 12 because it was like a conspiracy theory to me when I was 10. And then when I turned about 12 years old, I figured it out that these guys in pajamas, they were freaking joshing me. So, but
look, I had a pretty good idea that something was going on. But then when I went to Indianapolis and was working at a bowling center and saw the fight that afternoon, and then Bobby Heenan, who was supposedly bloodied in the wrestling match, came walking into the lounge. I said, "Oh, pretty boy, Bobby Heenan. I thought you were hurt." It's all a play.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy that the way they carry on and how they jump around and all that with the acrobatics and everything, and it's obviously scripted. But when you're a little kid, man, I thought it was all real.
You're a little kid. My mom still watches that shit religiously.
Well, I imagine your mom knows that it's scripted, though.
Oh, yeah.
She does. She doesn't care. It's drama, and it's big, husky men beating the shit out of each other.
No.
She's all about it.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people that are, and there's a lot of people that,
Hey, even moms need, bell ringing material.
Oh, shit. Get back.
I mean, you do not call his mom on Friday night for the when the Friday night fights are on. It's whoa time.
No. Lunatic.
All right.
Keep going, Bubba.
So next week we were supposed to have Tyson Fury fight Usyk. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember talking about that. That was supposed to happen. Tyson Fury received a wicked cut. I actually sent you that. I don't know if you want to pull that up. You can show the cut. Tyson Fury received a wicked cut. This is probably going to take about 4 weeks to heal. The fight has been postponed till May 18th. And
it didn't make sense to go against the Super Bowl either.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, they would have, I believe it would have been Saturday night. I'm not sure, but I'm not exactly sure on the date. I believe it was next week, Saturday night, but it's not happening now.
That's a hell of a hit.
He's got, the problem is he's got some scar tissue there from another fight. And as we know from MMA, that scar tissue can be a problem because it opens back up. It causes, a lot of, it's not good. It's not a good
thing where they can do where they can cut that out.
Yeah.
Just kind of, it's like a minor facelift. Like they cut it, and they sew you back, and you get,
Yeah, Vanderlei Silva had it done. A few other fighters had it done.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's still going to be issues. It's not going to be like if the scars never happen at all. But they can do some work. They can do a little bit of work to that maybe, but that's going to be down the road. That'll be like you said, that'll be cosmetic, like somewhat cosmetic surgery. Obviously,
right?
So it doesn't open back up.
Even if they try to eliminate that, they can't lift the eyelid up. They got to take the brow down, and that's right where all the hair is. So he's screwed it any way they try and do it.
Well, it looks bad, and I'm not a cosmetic surgeon, so I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that
was he boxing or what was going on?
Yeah, he was sparring. He was happening sparring. I saw some leaked video. It really didn't. I would have sent it to Mini, but it didn't look like anything.
Yeah.
When the cut happened, it really you kind of see Fury just like you don't really see a punch. You don't really see the punch land because Fury's a big man and his back's to you. You don't really see the punch land, and you see Fury walk away holding his eye. I mean, that's I would have sent it to Johnny, but that's what we got. So that fight's not happening. It's going to fight. It's not happening now. It's going to happen in May 18th. And now there's a clause added to it, which really didn't make sense because you could tell this is a legitimate injury. I mean, I wanted it to be a conspiracy so bad. You guys know I'm a conspiracy-minded person. I was going on the internet, scouring the internet, trying to find out, excuse me, trying to find out if there was any truth to the conspiracy that the cut was faked because Fury was scared. But no, there's no truth to that. It happened. It's a real cut. It happened. It got stitched up, and it happened in a sparring session, and it is a reopening of old scar tissue wound. So from previous fights. So that fight's not going to happen, and they actually made a clause in the new contract that if you don't show up to this fight for whatever reason, they got to reschedule this next fight. Going to be a $10 million penalty off your purse. Wow. So if either Usyk or Fury don't show up to this next fight, there's going to be which I think is what sparked the whole conspiracy theory on the internet of there wasn't a real cut, because if there was a real cut to delay this, why would they be, having like a coward clause added for $10 million into the contract? You know what I'm saying?
What is supposedly the purse for this fight? If $10 million penalty.
You know what? I'm not sure how much they're gonna pay out on this purse. I imagine, I'm just guessing now. I'm just guessing because these are normally how these big heavyweight fights are structured, especially when they're dealing with the Arabs over there. They're gonna get. I imagine they're gonna get pay-per-view points. I imagine it's gonna be a lot of money.
Yeah,
a lot of money. More than $10 million each. More than $10 million each. I'm not exactly sure how that contract structured outside of the clause that was reported.
Yeah,
but I know these guys get paid big money, and it's gonna be over there in God, I can't think of the name of their I can't think of the name
Abu
of the
Ghraib?
Nah, not Abu Ghraib. It's gonna be over there though. It'll be over there for sure. It'll be over there. It's gonna be in the Middle East for sure. It's gonna be in the Middle East. The Saudis are hosting it. I can't think of the name of the stadium offhand, but yeah, absolutely. The Saudis are going to be handling this, and it's going to be a pay-per-view happening on May 18th. And the way this sets up, though, it's going to happen right after the Ngannou fight, a week after the Ngannou Joshua fight. So Ngannou Joshua. So this is going to be interesting the way this sets up. So it'll all be when it happens. Let's say, somebody's going to be fighting somebody that's going to set up another match for sure. Because Joshua's fighting Ngannou. We got Usyk. And then the following week, we got Usyk fighting Tyson Fury. It's getting really interesting. So we'll see. We'll see in May. We'll see in May what happens. We'll see in May, because we're going to know.
Are these all being coordinated by UFC?
No.
They're all outside of
This
UFC.
is Fury. No, Fury's got his own promotion. Fury's got his own promotion.
All right.
And they're big. John Fury's involved, old man. They got their own promotion, and then they're being backed up by the Saudis, the Saudi royal family and all that. A lot of money behind this, absolutely. But yeah, Fury's got his own production group. They're separate from anybody. And the Saudi royal family's got all kinds of money. They the opulence. But from what everyone says in this whole fight game, everybody that talks, whether it's Dana White UFC, whether it's the people that have been doing boxing over there and in the Emirates or wherever, they all say that the royal family's so gracious and so easy to deal with compared to everybody else. It's everything's first class, everything runs smooth. So that's what's happening. That's what's going to be happening with that. Well, we could talk about, before I wrap up my segment here, which I'm going to, because there's not a lot going on. Before I wrap up my segment here, we'll talk a little bit about what's happening in the UFC coming up here. We're going to have O'Malley's going to be fighting Chito Vera. What do you guys think of that? That fight already happened one time, Chito Vera beat O'Malley and with a TKO, I believe, the first time they fought. Now O'Malley has the gold and O'Malley has a belt. So that's going to be an interesting fight. That's going to be happening March 9th. March 9th. That's the next big fight coming up. What do you guys think about O'Malley? You don't like his hair? You like his hair?
He'll win.
What do you think of his personality? You think his personality off the camera is kind of flat and doesn't match his personality in the ring? I mean, these are things I think about the guy. I don't know. I mean, the guy's out here.
I could give two shits what he is like. He's outside the ring.
Oh shit! Like
as long as he ain't, beating up bicycles and breaking cell phones.
Well,
I mean, we're attacking school buses and shit with crazy Russians on it.
He's got his own crazy little sexual proclivities that have been allegedly reported, but that's not for here or there. That we'll leave that for everyone else to look up on the dark interweb.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm making it sound worse than it is. He actually let a buddy of his have a three-way with him and his wife. I don't think anyone got pooped on. But it's just weird. That's my wife. Don't touch my wife. It's weird. I don't get it. But anyway.
Okay.
So he's polyamorous. Okay.
The guy's a little weird, man. Well, man, I don't care what you guys now, what you Zoomers in the 2023 area call 2024 year call it. It's weird. Weird.
It is weird. I'm not used to 2024 yet either. So, I mean, I probably am. If I had to sign a check today, I still do it in 23.
We got Vince. I mean, think about it. 2024. You got Vince McMahon pooping on girls' heads, wrestlers holding the girls down, sodomizing them. I mean, it's just the world, man. What the world's come to these days.
The world is screwed up right now. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
When has it not been?
When Donald Trump was in office.
There you go.
Get the fuck out of here.
We didn't make America great again, Mini.
Hey,
God.
He did Saturday Night Live last night.
Who did?
Trump.
No, he didn't.
Well, if you believe
was it Alec Baldwin?
Well, I thought he killed
Must
somebody.
have been Alec. Thought it was Alec Baldwin.
Jesus Christ. All right, boys. Doc, you ready to talk about some shit I don't care about so I can take a smoke break?
Yeah.
All right. I love my dude. All right, man. Have at it, NBA, NFL. Well, we're gonna talk NFL later. Pook, do you got your prop bets ready so we can have a prop bet this year? If you don't, I would advise you to go find a site to get some prop bets so we can make those bets and have a little competition between each other.
Bro,
Yeah?
ESPNBet.com has them.
There you go.
Good. Like that.
All right.
Get back.
So in sports nobody cares about, apparently in 2026, New York will be holding the FIFA finale.
Oh,
So
really?
nobody gives a shit about that.
No,
because
show
it's
up.
soccer.
Okay.
In other sports nobody gives a shit about, there was the NHL All-Star game, and Connor McDavid's team won. So, okay, who gives a shit about that? You had the Pro Bowl today. They do this thing weird because they also have the skills competition. So, like, the last thing they're doing is playing flag football. But then they've also got, like, closest to the pin, tug of war. The two kickers have to play kick-tack-toe. They run through walls. They push sleds. There's the passing competition, and they all get 3 points. There's the longest drive, closest to the pin. All sorts of weird shit.
In football, that's important.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought? And then yeah. So the NFC barely won because they won all the skills competition, but the AFC was kicking their ass in the football game.
Oh.
The
But
flag
it is
football
flag
game?
football, right?
But it was flag football, yeah.
All right.
That's a different sport, man.
And in other sports that nobody cares about, Steph Curry shot 60 points in a loss. Who cares? And what else? Yeah, nothing else.
Huh.
Right
That's
on.
terrible.
Right on, Doc. So how do you feel about Vince McMahon pooping on girls' heads, man?
I think the dude's a weirdo. I think anybody that has been in that organization is a weirdo.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, I see a lot of stuff on the internet, right? And you watch things on the internet, and it's just like you're not there. You're not there to see it, right? You're not there to smell it. You're not physically there. Like, if I was physically there in that place where you got one guy sodomizing the girl, you got the other guy pooping on her head, would I be able to physically handle it? Like, without throwing up? Like, if I was smelling all of that? Like, if I was having all of that enter into my nostrils? Like smelling the poop and everything? Like, would I be able to handle it? Would you be able to handle it, Doc?
Nope.
Well, I mean,
because
if
then the next thing you're going to be doing is peeing on people.
Yeah, if you're going to town on somebody and they're going to poop on the girl, I'm thinking you're telling them, hey, just wait a minute. Let me get my thing off. Then you can get your thing out. Oh, God.
Nothing like an old-fashioned Dirty Sanchez and a Cleveland Steamer to say, hi.
78-year-old Vince McMahon.
That's unreal, though. Wow. Oh, and it probably that email that you saw was probably from the Russians. They probably did it.
There's collusion.
What they do.
Definitely a shit show today. Definitely got a shit show.
It's
I knew it was going to be a shit show. Earlier in the
No
week
pun
when
intended.
I was listening to all this on the internet, when I was watching it, reading it, listening to it.
Doc, where'd you get that picture that's behind you?
Do what?
Where'd you get that picture?
Oh, that's
behind you?
it's hanging up on the wall. It's a picture of James Dean walking in the rain.
Oh, okay.
So where are you at right now? Where you at right now, Doc?
Still the same place I've been. Getting better.
You're in Florida?
Nope.
You're in Cincinnati?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Okay. All right. Right on.
Arkansas. All right.
Right on.
Oh, man. Well, I can start talking about the wonderful work that NASCAR did with their
Before you get into that reminds me. Before you get into that, Pops, real quick, that reminds me. So Minnie was talking about you shoehorning a V8 into a bug.
Yeah.
That actually happened.
Yeah.
So what? You had the motor sticking out of the ass end of the car?
No, I had the motor.
You guys,
the motor in the back seat.
The motor was in the back seat.
Yep.
You guys were some engineers, man.
No, it was relatively simple, to be honest with you.
It really. How'd you mount it?
Well, we welded up rails to put inside the car.
Okay.
And then the rails went down to the VW chassis to make the chassis steady enough, and then put regular welded mounts onto the rails we put in. The hardest part was to get a rear end that would hold it, and we used the regular Chevy transmission, so it went right straight from the transmission right to the rear end. There was no half shaft or nothing in there. It was just out of the back of the car to the transmission to the rear end, and getting a rear end that would last was the hard part. But we finally got that ordered. See, the problem is everything is miniaturized on a VW, and the rear end is not nearly strong enough to handle the horsepower of a V8. So we had to redo a regular car rear end, and then run half shafts, which we had to manufacture from the rear end out to the wheels. So it was a fun deal.
No, you're
and
being
again,
modest.
it's all done backyard, so it's a lot of trial and error.
No, you're being modest. That's when I was probably, I want to say 16, 17 years old, I was trying to put a Cadillac engine into a Malibu with a buddy of mine, and we ran into all kinds of problems. So that's nothing compared to trying to put a full-size V8 engine inside of a bug. That's crazy. But all right.
You should seen that the cop that arrested me. He was very impressed too.
I would be. But what do you arrest you for? Speed?
I was speeding. Yeah, it was well over 100 miles an hour, and you're not supposed to do that on 275.
Hey, well, I got everybody here. Remember, this includes everybody on the show and our fans. Get a Rumble account. Go to Rumble. Sign up. Search Vet Rumble Radio. Get over and find us. We're live right now. But you'll find the page. Thumbs up. Leave comments. Comments from Rumble now come through. And next month, we will be switching to Rumble Live. Rumble Studio. So me and Doc are going to talk about that later once I figure out how much it costs, because we're both paying $100-ish a month. If we can combine that and it's half the cost, we'll split it. Beautiful. But the big thing is you need to get over to Rumble. Everybody. That means Pook. That means Doc. That means Pops. That means everybody listening and watching right now. Get over there and there's only one thumbs up and it's me. So weird. Yeah. So, and leave a comment, because that's how the algorithm starts to recognize you and put you out there. and gives you more organic views. As in YouTube, the same thing. Get over, follow, search Vetrovolt Radio on YouTube. Follow us, subscribe. It doesn't cost any money. Give us thumbs up, leave comments. Comments on YouTube come through. Facebook, same thing. Go to the VRR page, like us, follow us, hit the bell button so you get notified when we go live. And like and share us. And we're also live on Twitter. So, well, X, formerly known as Twitter. We're also over there. Get a Twitter account. Twitter's hilarious. I love Twitter now. I have such a good time over there. Hopefully I've been talking to a couple of people, possibly getting them on sports shirts. So, but yeah, that would help us out tremendously, especially if you contacted someone named Dallas Braden.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, been working on it for like 6 months, ain't seen shit. So keep working, I guess. Love you. But yeah, moving on. What else? Did you talk about Lewis while I was gone?
Who?
No,
Oh, Lewis.
I saved that one for the last.
Because I thought Pops was going to cover that in his auto racing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you got left, Doc?
Waiting
What do
for
you got
John
left?
to get back because he.
I have nothing. We were talking about getting pooped on and peeing on, and
we have a shit show, bro.
We're having a literal shit show.
Anyway, what do you do when you're 7-time world champion, has a 2-year contract with you through 2025, says, there's a clause in here that says I can opt out on 2025, and I am going to opt out because I'm going to go driving for a Ferrari. So what the hell do you do?
Pull that trigger.
You got a 7-time champion, and your company supplied him with 6 of those championships. So I mean, that was a hard thing, and he was confirmed as the driver for Mercedes as of the 29th. And that's when a reporter was doing a story on Formula One and confirmed with his folks that he was staying with Mercedes. So it was a big surprise. Now, the tough part is he says that he's always wanted to drive for Ferrari because when he was growing up, Ferrari was the best, the only thing, and Ferrari was. I mean, they owned all of Formula One. But since then, they've lost it pretty bad. They're lucky to come in third now. And so he had some talks, and apparently the new head of Ferrari was his old boss when he was in the junior ranks. So as he was coming up through Formula 3 and Formula 2, he was driving for this guy. And apparently they've had a very, very, very heavy discussion about how Ferrari is going to make it, because 2026 is when the whole Formula One goes through the changeover of the chassis. So, I mean, everybody's going to have a new chassis in 2026. Again, only having $140 million to supply the 2 cars. So it's going to be interesting. He's going to have one good year with the Ferrari as it is now, and then they're going to change over in 2026. So it's really going to be interesting, to be honest with you, to see if he can. He started with McLaren and won his championship there, first one, and then he switched over to Mercedes and went, I think, 3 or 4 years before they started winning again. But it'll be interesting to see. I guess he's figured out he's gone as far as he can go with Mercedes. Now he's going to do what he wants to do for fun, and that is drive for Ferrari, which is kind of weird, but he's doing it.
Cool beans. I know I caught the article the other day. I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? And I was outside smoking at work with a couple guys. Like, what are you? What's got you up in the hill? And there are two. I call them my lovable hillbillies. They're just some good old boys, and they're big NASCAR guys. And they were shocked. Now they can't. Every time something NASCAR happens, they stop me when they see me at work and have to talk about it. And I'm like, fucking worst mistake ever. Like, oh, because it's like, I go back to, the Alabama boys and Collier and Alan Quickie and all that stuff. And they're like, and we're talking about new stuff, old stuff. And I'm like, shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, Lewis Hamilton. Like, who the hell is that? I'm like, oh, Jesus. Give him a year in a NASCAR car and he wins every race. Like that's that guy. He's amazing. F1. Oh, that Euro shit. Look, you fucking rednecks. It's fucking amazing racing. The technology involved in it is just amazing. It's something to behold. You need to watch some of this and appreciate it. You guys got gaming consoles? Like, yeah, we got some car. I said, get on Gran Turismo and try to drive a NASCAR car around Daytona, and then take a F1 car around Côte d'Azur, which is Monaco, or Cirque du Soleil, which is the 24 Le Mans, or take it along Silverstone, and tell me who's a better driver. And they're like, okay, well you need to calm down. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I'm just saying, I get a little upset when he called that shit rubbish and like, oh, that's not good driving, that's not real racing. No, the fuck it isn't. It really is. It's hardcore shit. So I don't know, but keep on going on, Pop. Sorry, I had a rant for a minute.
Yeah, that's okay. Speaking of NASCAR, they did have their race last night, a day ahead of schedule, and I swear they had a almost sellout crowd of 150 people in the grand.
Wow.
The people that were there were the people that came for the qualifier, because yesterday was qualifying.
Right.
And right after qualifying, they went into the race. So they didn't have many people there at all. But it was, I mean, what kind of race do you expect to have on a less, well, I don't know how. I think it's a little bit longer than a quarter mile. But it's short, it's small. And it really comes down to, you got to bump your way into moving up.
Yeah.
But Denny Hamlin, who was the pole setter, did bring it home from the pole to the checkered flags, and he did it in front of Kyle Busch, which I think those two guys you're going to have to watch this year. Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin.
Denny's still hanging, huh?
They are going for the championship this year. Ryan Blaney, last year's champion, came in third. Joey Logano came in fourth, and Kyle Larson came in fifth. So, I mean, it was a star-studded field, and the top five were all expected to be in the top five. No one really stunk up the show. Ty Gibbs led about, 80 laps maybe. He dropped all the way to 18th on some restart goofy shit. Chase Elliott finished 22nd. Todd Gilliland finished 23rd. So there were some good cars that didn't do very well. But again, this was a non-points paying race. It's strictly a money race.
Right.
And it was original idea was to run a short track race in the Coliseum so that they could switch it over to the track at LA, which is a 2.5 mile track, which was very similar to Indianapolis. And they realized they can't get any crowds there. So they're shortening it down to a 1 mile track, or maybe even a 1/2 mile track. So they're in the process of tearing it out now. So we'll have to wait and see. But it was supposed to be ready 2 years ago, and it just hasn't happened. But, I mean, it's a NASCAR owned track, so who cares? It's going to be whatever they want to do.
Awesome.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that was really exciting. Not really. IndyCar is still a couple of weeks away from getting started there. They're going to start their season down at Tampa St. Pete. So that race will be coming up in a couple of weeks. I think 2-3 weeks really. But anyway, there's nothing real exciting in there either. I think the excitement's going to be how Jimmy Johnson races this year, because he's coming back to run, I guess, 12 races. So it'll be interesting to see how he does, because he's now a team owner, driving the old Petty equipment cars. So I'm hoping he goes and brings his own equipment in and doesn't try to make the Petty equipment any better, because Petty did not spend the money necessary to have the right kind of cars, which is hard to say because they're all driving the same kind of cars now. So I don't know how that works out. But
yeah, how does that work?
Well, they're all driving the same car. They got the same
chassis. I got you, but how did they not put enough money into the? It's just like
it's all the extra stuff that they put into them. It's all the practice they put into them. They just didn't spend the money to develop the car. It's hard to believe, but you look at IndyCar and you look at Ganassi and Penske. They, for reasons unknown, since they're all similar cars with all similar equipment, end up winning the majority of the races. Why does that happen? It's because they spend the money to do the things right. And they do have the money to do that. And that's why they do what they do.
Does this have to do with just like practice?
No, because they got that regulated too. Although I will say this, that if NASCAR has an open practice or something they want to do, like tire test, you can be guaranteed that Penske has got a car in the tire test. I mean, and same way with Ganassi. They are there for every tire test, because they may use a car that is not by that team. In other words, they may be going to a track, and they may have, like, Chase Elliott get there to drive, but a car that Chase Elliott drives is not the car from Chase Elliott's team. It's another car that they've got stuff set up on to work with. It's weird. They have more ways to get fast, I guess is the best way to say it. And you look at it, it's hard to believe, but teams that spend the most money generally end up winning.
Weird.
You got Hendricks is winning so much in NASCAR. Last year it was Penske that won the championship, and Penske has a way of winning no matter what. And Penske won the 24 hours, so he wins the championship in NASCAR. He wins the 24 hours of Daytona. That's because he spends the money that he needs to get the cars the way they need them. It's just that, I mean, everybody's running the same equipment. It's no different, but he just does it that much better is really what it comes down to.
Right on. All right, nice to see you, Richie. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you checking us out. Love you. Make sure you check out Richie's show every Tuesday, 1900 Eastern Standard Time on the Row Radio Entertainment Network. It's going to be always live on YouTube.
With yours truly.
With Doc. And it's on the VRR Facebook page. Remember, get over there into all these places. our Facebook page, Veteran Revolt Radio, YouTube, Rumble, Twitter. Please get on over there.
Is Richie
like
show
us,
on Rumble
follow us,
too?
comment. No, he's not on Rumble
Oh,
yet.
all right.
He should be though. But anyways, moving on. What else you got, Pops? Or you wrap it up?
I'm wrapping it up.
All right, Doc. I'm leaning on you hardcore. Give me some baseball shit. I got some notes, but I want to see what you got first. Because there's not much going on other than pitchers and catchers report 2 weeks.
There was some very, very big news in the world of Boston Red Sox.
Oh, yeah?
Theo Epstein
you guys
has joined. Theo Epstein is now a manager in the Fenway Group and is part manager of the Red Sox.
What? When did this happen?
Tuesday, I posted about it.
Well, yeah, because I'm on Facebook. Ever.
It was all over MLB Network, Fox Sports 1, and ESPN.
Yeah, Doc's not the only news outlet here.
So that's a good thing. We're going to stop playing small market baseball, so that'll be
you
good
think
for the Red
so?
Sox.
You guys think you're going to go full throttle? Because you spent a whole season doing nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Theo's a manager.
Yeah, he's something.
I mean, he did win your damn Cubs a World Series.
He did win my damn Cubs a World Series. I mean, because he played, the field and pitched and everything.
Did with my damn Red Sox 5 of them.
Yeah. How many home runs? What's Theo Epstein's WAR, by the way?
Before Epstein, there were
1.5 million.
No, okay, that's his WAR. Okay.
Before Theo Epstein, there was no championships for the Cubs.
Yes, there were. It just
there was. Years. It's called 1904, dude.
1904.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My point. It's just to my point. Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
They were in building years. That's okay.
This is just the best close I got is MLB rumors shocking Red Sox reunion may finally spark free agency flurry. Theo Epstein is back. It could be big things for the Boston Red Sox in due time. Fenway Sports Group brought back Epstein as a senior advisor and part owner. All right, it's on now.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, too little, too late.
No. There's still
what are you
time.
gonna do? What are you gonna do? Sign Snell and Montgomery and Bellinger? No, you're not.
Fuck Montgomery, that piece of shit.
The guy who just had like an incredible ERA during the playoffs and won a World Series. I mean, yeah, left-handers who can throw strikes and breaking balls are rubbish.
Okay,
I mean, fuck those guys.
Calm down for a minute. If you actually watched the baseball game and you heard anybody talking about it, he had pitches called 3 feet off the plate that weren't actually strikes.
Welcome to fucking baseball.
So the motherfucker got lucky. He can't do it all the time.
Yeah,
we are going to sign Snell. We got rid of Sale. I am very happy for that.
Yeah, that's gonna bite you in the ass.
Because he does this. When he was with the White Sox, 3 to 4 years in, he started to have a problem. He comes to the Red Sox 3 to 4 years later, has a little bit of a problem. Now he's Atlanta's problem. Exactly. Let Atlanta deal with him.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like, don't Red Sox fans don't all of a sudden think that you're World Series bound this year. It's not happening. It's just fucking.
Oh, I know. The only way that's going to happen is if we get rid of Joey Cora's illiterate ass.
It's going to be the Orioles and the Dodgers.
Nope.
All right, how much you want to bet right now, right here? The Dodgers make the World Series. I'll bet $100. We got 3 witnesses.
I'm not saying the Dodgers aren't. I'm saying the Orioles aren't.
Well, I had a problem with the Orioles being there. The Dodgers is what I'm saying. Dodgers are going to be there in a year. Like, dude.
Well, you said the Orioles and the Dodgers.
Yeah, Orioles and the Dodgers gonna be in the World Series.
It won't be the Orioles. Nope.
Who's going to be in the AL? Houston. By the way, you know who's at the bottom of the barrel for prospects in MLB?
It's going to be either Seattle
No, it's
or
Houston.
Toronto.
No, fucking no. What? Neither of them did anything
For the AL. Oh, Seattle
AL,
hasn't done shit.
Well, they got Haniger back. Wow.
Mother of God, dude, you have to start watching MLB Network. Jesus.
No, I refuse to watch it because it's a fucking joke.
Why do you refuse to watch it, Minnie?
Because it's fucking vomit level fucking entertainment. Like they are so because it's MLB's show, it's MLB's network. So they just push MLB narratives. It's not baseball narratives, it's not the truth, it's not what's going on. It's what MLB wants you to care about. So
yeah, I'm just gonna have to shut down the internet and the TV and everything.
So you put it on mute and you watch the ticker.
Yeah. You know what?
Because that's what I do with ESPN. I put it on mute and I watch the ticker.
I go on Twitter and I wait for Baseball's Dead, Dallas Braden, the J-Hay Kid, Baseball Doesn't Exist, and I wait for a very good MLB reporter by the name of Jeff Passan. And if it doesn't come from his mouth,
who works for ESPN.
Yeah, he's actually like the only good one there, though.
Is ESPN pushing?
So is Buster Only.
Buster Only's a bitch.
No.
If you got ESPN,
he's better than the fruitcake that wears a fucking bow tie.
Which one was that? Tim Kirchin?
Fuck Ken Rosenthal. No, Ken Rosenthal.
No, I don't like Ken Rosenthal either. I like Tim Kirchin, though. Tim Kirchin's
Why don't you like him,
gangster.
Because he's the same motherfucker that said, ooh, the San Diego Padres are going to get, what's his face? Matt Scherzer. And the motherfucker signed with the Mets.
Okay, that's a good reason not to like a reporter. All right, now that's my second question is, so Minnie says that MLB has their own narrative, they have their own truth they're telling, they have their own story, right? And how does that differ from ESPN's version of things, just in general? And is ESPN's version bullshit too? And they got their own bullshit narrative that they're running that isn't exactly the truth as well.
Well, here's what.
If that's the case, then like Fox Sports 1 is pushing their same.
Well, let's talk about this real quick. Like, if we haven't like beat it to death, but let's beat it to death some more. There's a trade we got to talk about. Did we talk about Corbin Burns?
No.
Burns to the Orioles. So the Orioles, by the way, that family who owned it for fucking ever sold it for $1.75 billion. What's his name is one of the is in the ownership group. Cal Ripken is in the ownership group there. And then they made a move for a shortstop and something else to trade for Corbin Burns. Now, everybody's walking away from him because he had an injury, but the dude has been gangsters before, so we'll see what happens. But here's the interesting thing. There are 4 free agents. Well, 3 and a tradable guy. Cody Bellinger. Guess who his agent is?
Ken Rosenthal.
No, Scott Boras.
Same. Yeah, that guy.
The 2023 Cy Young winner, Blake Snell. Guess who his agent is?
Scott Boras.
There is Jordan Montgomery out there. Solid lefty.
Scott Boras.
And you got Dylan Cease, who
Scott Boras.
I don't know. I'm not sure about Montgomery or Cease, but I know this, that these guys are still on the table. They're still on the table. Nobody has come with a serious offer. Now Scott Boras is one of the greatest sports agents of all time. He is Jerry Maguire without question. Well, he's not Jerry Maguire. He's who's the guy that the comic played, like the snot-nosed blonde fuck.
J Mar.
J Moore, yeah, that's who Scott Boras is, and you know, to his credit, that's his job. He's supposed to get the most for his clients, right? But Bellinger was asking for 12 years and like $270 million. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Sorry, never gonna happen. Snell probably only got one offer, and it was for 4 years and $150 million. There's been a couple other ones I've heard about, but that's the one I'm going with. Montgomery, kind of nothing out there, really. This is a good dude. This is the guy who's going to give you 30 starts. He's going to give you 180 innings. He's going to give you probably 12 to 16 wins, depending on how, you know, if he's healthy.
Depending on who's the umpire behind the plate when he's pitching.
No, stop. Anyways, and then there's
serious.
I
makes a
don't
difference.
give a shit.
Outside looking,
we can argue this for fucking ever about every single postseason thing about every umpire. I get it. And does anybody think that I'm a fan of umpires? Raise your hand if you think I'm a fan of umpires.
I know you're not.
You used to be one. You empathize.
I'm not talking about the umpires. I'm talking about him.
I used to be one, and I still hate it. But no,
let's go blue. You freaking give him a gift certificate.
I'm talking about him.
Pook, shut the fuck up. No one cares. Know your fucking place, trash.
Like a Starbucks gift certificate. You're like, I know you want some Starbucks, blue.
His inability to freaking hit the plate. When he puts the ball over the plate, it gets rocked.
It's called Tom Glavine.
That's why he pitched it. That's why he pitched in Japan for 4 years.
Anyways, Dylan Cease is still on the board. Chicago White Sox ace, now the absolute ace of the Chicago White Sox staff. And they haven't moved him yet either. Guess who is still on the board? You guys are not gonna guess. I'll give you a hint. He's a left-hander. He is a free agent right now. He is one of the greatest pitchers of our generation. Tell me who's still not signed that's a left-hander. Won a World Series, won Cy Youngs. Anybody know? Bueller. Come on, Doc.
Walker Bueller?
Fucking Clayton Kershaw is still not signed.
Who gives a shit? His fucking arm's rubbish, and so is his back.
Oh, God. No wonder I couldn't get it. Oh, God.
Clayton Kershaw is still not signed. Trash?
Why would,
all right.
Run your little thing where you're throwing stuff in the trash, in a dumpster or something. Yeah, trash.
All right. Hold on a second here. Clayton Kershaw is trash.
Okay, maybe here's the thing.
All right. No. You said it. Stick to your guns.
Oh, I'm sticking.
Your guns.
I'm sticking because I got your ass, homeboy. I'm sticking.
So we'll go to his baseball reference page right now.
Let's go to the reference page. Let's talk about Clayton Kershaw. This is gonna be classic. Oh, this will be classic.
All right. 2023. His stats: a 3.7 WAR, 13 wins, 5 losses, 2.46 ERA. He got hurt at only 131.2 innings pitched, but his whip which is walks, it hits per innings pitch, it won. Let's just go over his career.
Let's talk about it because I got you, homeboy.
Yeah, let's do his career and his postseason career.
Oh, exactly.
Hey, please, let's do this.
No, thank you, Doc.
2018 gets thrown out. 2018 gets thrown out. Anybody want to know why? Or are you too embarrassed to have your point undercut in front of you?
Oh, my point's going to be undercut because I watch these games, bro. I bet on freaking Kershaw.
2018 has nothing to do with it.
Money, bro.
Who did the Dodgers play in the World Series in 2018?
Who was it, the Astros?
So then I guess we just don't count 2018 period? Is that what you're saying?
That was horrifying, bro.
Yeah, they were cheating cunts.
Everybody
banging the
cheats in
fucking
baseball.
thing.
You can't even use
No. Everybody does cheat, but nobody.
using the cheat.
You're
man.
not supposed to institutionalize
Everybody
it, Pook.
cheats.
You're not supposed to make it that
Dude,
obvious,
it's-
dude.
Man, my freaking what did my guy tell me when I was a little league? If you're not cheating,
I
you're
don't know.
not
I'm
trying.
gonna kill you.
Yeah, right. You're
Yeah.
not cheating. You're not trying. That's what he told me. And this everywhere in baseball, man. Everybody.
Yeah,
cheats.
but they
You're just mad because they cheated
institutionalize
better
it,
than you.
dude.
You're just angry because the Astros cheated better than you. That's the only reason you're upset. There's no real outrage. It's just a hypocrisy and bullshit. Everyone's
All
a
right,
freaking cheater in baseball.
Pook, do me a favor. Go on Twitter right now.
Mm-hmm.
Get on Twitter
So
and
Okay.
go. The
is Mini telling us
2018
all that he's a closet Dodgers fan now?
2018
He's definitely a Yankee.
Houston Astros absolutely deserved to win the World Series, and Clayton Kershaw was not victimized at all by the sign-stealing institutional program they had put in throughout that organization.
So
and then
me,
screenshot those replies.
Okay, so hold on.
Screenshot those replies and send them back to me.
So what you want me to do is to set me up for a bunch of internet trolls to pick me apart with logical arguments when we know.
Yes,
when we
I want
already
you
know
to get destroyed.
When we already
I
know
want
the
you
truth.
to
I'm gonna let these freaking internet trolls. I'm gonna set these internet trolls up to freaking smash me. Right when everybody knows the truth, that everybody's cheating in baseball. You're cheating. It's just freaking the outrage is fake. It's just a bullshit. Everyone's. If it was your team, you'd be like whatever. You know it too.
No.
If it was your team, you wouldn't be upset if the Cubs did that. If the Cubs did that and won the World Series, would you be upset?
I'd be fucking upset as shit. Yes, I would.
Integrity of the game. Oh my God, I can't believe they did that.
I mean, yes, let me put your heart at rest. Like, there's some things, there's tips you can look for, especially like as a batter, all right? From a pitcher to tip his pitches. All right. So for instance, like if you look at his glove real close, you will see, if you see the palm, probably a fastball, almost undoubtedly a fastball. If you see no white, it's probably a changeup, if not a breaking ball. So just wait back a little bit more before you come through. Yeah, there's things like that, but nobody's bashing trash cans in the fucking dugout so that somebody can fucking hear what pitch it is and what location it is. All right,
and they did a good job of it.
Fuck the 2018 Astros and fuck every single player on them. They're cheaters, like to a level that is almost, you know what?
Okay, so
it's
here's
unacceptable.
Okay, so Minnie, are you saying like, okay, so you're saying like, let's be honest. So you're saying if you were on the 2018 Astros, right? Let's say you were on the 2018 Astros, you'd be like that Slick Steve Private that says, "Oh hell no, Gunny, this shit's fucked up. We are not doing this shit. We're not doing this." No,
I don't want to know about it. I don't need it. I'm here. I don't need it. I don't need to cheat.
You wouldn't do it?
I don't need to cheat.
You wouldn't be a part of it?
No. If I'm a Major League Baseball player, I don't need to cheat.
I can't do it.
I don't. I know my tips from Legion Ball. What I told you, when you look at a pitcher's glove, if you see this, all right, probably a change. He dives in. There's things you can pick up. You don't need to cheat. Now, if the second baseman is looking at me, I got a guy on second base, and he's looking at me, and he's tapping me in location with his leg, I'm going to use that. That's fair. That's fine. It's not institutionally in the game. I'm not banging on trash cans, just telling everybody where it's going to be.
I remember you tried to steal signs. Don't tell me you haven't tried to steal signs, because I played these ball games.
I always did.
Yeah.
Always stole signs.
So what's wrong? What's wrong with setting up a little communication and taking it a step further?
What made it wrong is that they had a way of doing it with video.
What made it wrong?
Special video set up to get the catcher signal, so they got it directly from the catcher, and then transmitted it to the batter. So I mean, it's not stealing signs. They stole everything that the catcher said.
And the pitcher did, yeah.
They steal a sign. They stole everything from the catcher.
All right. rolling on after my little rant and me and Pops. Wonderful.
Okay,
discussion.
so
what else you got, Doc?
What is Clayton Kershaw's postseason career record?
Mm-hmm.
Does he even got a winning record, bro? The way you're trying to sell
him. God, I'm not that good.
The man has chronic back issues right now.
He's always had back issues.
By the end of the season, his back's broken.
That's great for a pitcher.
Yeah.
All right. You know what?
If you take this guy and you know that you're only going to get the regular season out of him, you're going to be good.
Find me this guy. All right. Career WAR 79.9, wins 210, losses 92. He's lost 92. ERA, career ERA 2.48. Game 425.
Okay.
422. Innings pitched 2,712. Strikeouts 2,009.
That's his career. What is his postseason record?
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. I don't know.
Here's the thing. Manny. I mean, this guy's
I'll
great.
take Clint Kershaw over Blake Snell, you San Diego Padres hat-wearing motherfucker. How about that?
Well, Mini has now disabolished the Cubs, and he has become a Dodgers fan. Along with everybody in Japan and China.
No. I just love Clayton Kershaw, man. I think the guys has gotten such.
I don't.
You must not like postseason baseball, then. You like regular season baseball, like a Saturday afternoon in August. You must like that baseball because you must not. If you like...
Inspector T, how you doing? Where the fuck you been, Foley? Wait a second. Look, I just thought that if there was a problem. Don't think, Axel. It makes my dick itch.
He's 13-13 with an ERA of 4.49.
Yeah, let's.
There's a great postseason pitcher.
Let's back up the drink truck for this guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So Pop's got that up. Give me your postseason pitcher.
My postseason pitcher?
Bro?
Yeah.
Who's the guy?
Kurt Schilling. Kurt Schilling.
Look up Kurt Schilling's stats in the postseason.
Send it. The bloody sock. Yeah, you set us up with that one.
Yeah, with markers.
That's an easy one.
Yeah. I like to color my marker on my socks after surgery.
Well, Minnie already knows how I feel about the Yankees and the Dodgers, so I could give two shits.
I mean, but the whole
baseball would be better without those two teams.
Nah, I disagree. Baseball is everything with those two teams.
No, baseball would have been better if they'd have fucking stayed in Brooklyn.
No,
I agree with that.
Hey, old man.
Because then we wouldn't have the Mets.
Oh, wow. All right, Pops, you got me on that one. Damn it, son of a bitch.
And the Giants should have fucking stayed in New York too.
No, you can't have fucking five base. It's a big city, but five baseball teams is a lot.
Why California does?
Yeah, a fucking state, not a city. Yeah,
but the city's huge, man. They'd sell out.
18 million people. That's two baseball teams.
Well,
name another city with two baseball teams. It's on the West Coast, and one of them is leaving. The Giants and the A's, and they're moving to Vegas, or allegedly Salt Lake City, possibly, which would be
really.
But actually, one of them's in Oakland, one was in San Francisco.
Yeah, that's a rumor. That's a rumor that they're.
So that's two different cities.
Yeah, 5 fucking miles apart.
What are you talking about?
That's literal.
Oakland and San Francisco.
Oh yeah, no, forget it.
Yeah, we're done. We're all right. Pook, any word on our girl Thug Rose? Any word on our kid Maori? Anything going on about that?
I really haven't reached out to.
Well, reach out.
Yes,
reach out.
You're coming for next week. Reach out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll see how he's doing. I'll give him. I'll just say, "What's up, buddy? How you doing? How's married life?" I'll just send him up. Say hi.
Never get
Yes,
married
sir.
as a young fighter. Bad idea.
Well, you know,
Maybe it gives
well,
maybe it gives him that extra to go tell. But I want to see
probably
this kid go.
not. I mean, I'm not. I think he's happy, man, and I think to be a good fighter, I think you kind of got to be dissatisfied and angry.
and
Like,
severely
I mean,
depressed.
don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. When you get inside the cage, you have to be cerebral, right? You have to. You can't go in there angry. You can't go in there. What I'm talking about is you have to have an axe to grind. That's what I'm talking about. Just to
Joe
get up
Louis.
right.
Joe Louis. It's hard to fight and get up in the morning and work when you're sleeping in silk sheets.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the name of that damn city that they're having the Tyson Fury fight in. It's Riyadh. It's Riyadh, man.
Oh, there you go. When's that fight happening?
May
18th.
That's going to be a while from now.
All right, we need
2:35 in the afternoon.
Fight. So that's the thing that
2:35.
It's in the same place.
Eastern time.
It's in the same place. Yeah.
2:35 Eastern time.
2:35 Saudi Arabia time.
All right.
Pook, have you ran up the prop bets? Have you got them up yet? Because I need to.
Yeah, I just
right.
pulled them up. I gotta pull them back up. I guess.
I need about 3 minutes to go. Kids. So give me 5 minutes. Somebody's got to record this. All the prop bets that we're gonna make, and I think we all bet $50 on this. Whoever wins the most prop bets takes the $50.
Let me get a pad and a piece of paper. I'll write them all down.
I don't even trust
Doc,
you.
thank you, Doc.
All right, man. All right, I'll bring it back. Pops,
Thank you, Doc.
keep entertained so the place doesn't burn down, please.
Yeah, well, the prop bets is there's so many of them. How many of them you guys want to run? How many you want to run, Pop?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't know what John's up to, so we're waiting for him to come up with an idea of what he wants.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't know how you want to score it too, because some of these bets, they pay odds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do we base? Do we want to? How many bets we're gonna have? A lot. There's a lot of different things you can bet on. They got so many things to bet on in the Super Bowl. I think we should limit it to maybe five bets. We agree on 5 different bets. I mean, there's so many bets. I mean, you got the coin toss, okay? Heads or tails, right? You got, this is without me pulling up this off the top of my head. You got who's going to win the coin toss?
All right.
49ers or KC, who's going to win the coin toss? That's a bet. And you got who's going to score the first touchdown? And then different players pay different odds. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm coming up with that. So we'll ask Kyle right now. Mini.
Okay, we last year we did the color of the Gatorade.
Okay.
We did Gatorade. Time on the national.
What happens if it's split? One team does orange and the other one does green.
If you win, it only matters if you win.
Yeah, all
right. We did total time on the national anthem. Who's going to have the first touchdown? Who's going to have the first interception?
How are you timing the national anthem? When they start singing, when they first start the first note, or what?
From the very first note.
All right, to the last note. Okay.
To the last note. Over and under on the halftime show. Is it going to be longer or shorter? What else did we do last year? Total touchdowns, total rushing yards, and something else. Oh, score of the game.
The total. That's an easy one. So we should probably have the winner of the game, right? We should probably have the point spread, winner of the game for sure, right? Who wins the game? We should probably definitely have the total on there. And then maybe I don't have the same props you have as last year. I got a whole different list of props. Maybe we could pick from those, or maybe you have the ESPN odds, my man, because I'm on MGM. That's what I'm on.
I can't pull those up.
Like,
I'm on my phone.
I'm not finding the national anthem right now. I'm not finding that, but I have a lot of other props. I have a lot. Who's going to be the Super Bowl MVP? First touchdown scored. Things like that.
Get out of the betting site.
All right, we'll do that.
Just look up standard prop bets for Super Bowl.
Standard.
Because if you go to like a betting site, they're going to have like over under on Christian McCaffrey or Brock Purdy doing this or.
You know what? They got a lot of that. They also have a lot of the traditional ones. I didn't see the Gatorade or the national anthem, but what I was telling Pops is while you got up, if we wanted to do one on like that, like who's that pays odds out like that, then that's worth it. Like we could score it accordingly is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like everything's worth. Yeah. $1 imaginary dollar. Every wager's worth 10 imaginary dollars. And if you get a bet that pays, plus 375, you get the points for that. For Super Bowl. 1P in Super.
Yep.
So what are you looking at right now? You looking at anything right now?
I'm on my phone. I can't look up anything.
Okay,
I look up anything, I go out.
All right, gotcha. Okay, all right.
Sorry, boys. Had a child meltdown. So it's what it is. Oh, how are we doing? What else we got the NFL prop bets coming up, right? Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to do? We're discussing what prop bets we want to do in 2024. So so this is okay. I looked on MGM.
Before everybody's ready,
I couldn't find.
We're gonna put $50 on this a piece.
Sure.
Doc, are you okay with that?
I'm fine.
Pops.
I'll survive.
All right. Especially if you win, right? Pook, you're good with that?
Yeah, I said I'm golden like the showers.
All right. So
calm down, Vince McMahon.
I'm from Vince McMahon, your ass.
You sent 3 black guys to ruin me? Oh, is that what it is?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna send the whole Kansas City Chiefs squad.
Well, good luck with that, because I'm pretty sure they can't get through my dog or my AR or my HP30 or my P365 or my 12 gauge.
You just sound silly right now. They're gonna catch you at the bar and put something in your drink.
Yeah, because they hate on the bars. This is on Friday nights. Now the bar. Remember, head note for everybody: the bar is now on Friday nights at 2100 Eastern Standard Time. I don't do bars, so good luck with that. But anyways, let's go to the prop bets, man. Give us our first one.
All right, you know what? I'm tired of messing around. I'm gonna go back to MGM, and we're gonna pick some prop bets off of MGM.
All right,
that's what I was on originally, and it didn't have the same props as last year. And I'm looking for the props from last year. I'm looking for the national anthem. And I'm looking for the Gatorade, and I'm having a little trouble finding it on other sites as well. So
let's just start. While you're looking at that, why don't we just start with the game? With the latest line that I saw is the Niners
+2.
I saw plus 2.5.
Niners -2.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking
All
at.
right. You're looking at -2 for the 49ers.
Mhm.
I'm looking at right now like 2.5. No shit.
What are you on ESPN Bet?
No, I'm on the Lions website, and well, one of them actually is FanDuel. FanDuel has them at 2.5. All right, so we'll just take it at 2. That's fine. 49ers -2.5. All right, let's start with that. I'll write those down, and then the prop bets are all on Pook. Pops taking the
I'm going
Chargers.
KC with +2.5.
You're
Plus
taking,
2.
all right. You're taking KC +2. All right, Doc, what do you got?
All right, Pops is +2.5. KC
No, got
2.
KC 2.
+2.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Pook.
So I'm doing +2 KC.
Yeah. All right, Pook. What are you doing? Are you taking the Chiefs +2, or are you taking the Niners?
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is really dumb, but I cannot not. I mean, it seems like everyone. Here's the problem, man. Kansas City's made me so much money over the years. Betting on Kansas City, betting on Patrick Mahomes, since the guy came in the league, man. And the only times I've ever went against him, he's always burned me every time.
All right, so you're taking Kansas City.
No, I'm not.
+2.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm taking
no,
San Francisco.
no.
San
San Francisco -2.
I'm going to tell you why. Too many weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
if
like it.
Mahomes had weapons like that, it'd be a different story. He doesn't. Too many weapons, man.
All right. So I am taking San Francisco -2. Pops is taking KC +2. Doc +2 KC. Pook is taking San Francisco -2. All right, to the prop bets. And somebody else has to record this shit.
Well, let's do the total, my man. Let's do the total as well.
Oh, wait, the over-under.
Yes.
Shit, I did not. Hold on a second. Give me a second on that one. Damn it.
47.5.
Is it 47.5?
Yeah,
All right.
47.
Over, under 47.5. Doc.
Going over.
You're going over. All right. Pook.
Yeah, life's too short to bet the under, my man.
So you're gonna go over. Hate rooting for not scoring points, right?
Yeah, that's horrifying.
All right. Pops.
I will go over.
Over. And I'm going under to be the contrarian cunt. All right. Now we move on to prop
I hope you
bets
have fun
here
with the
on
under
Sports
bet. You have a lot of fun with the under bet.
Dude, they're the worst ones, right?
Have fun, dude.
They're the worst
Yeah.
ones. They're like,
Sucks.
no, don't catch it. Don't make the run.
It's not that under bet is not fun until you win.
Yeah,
Like until you actually win the bet, it's not fun. Like you're fucking the whole game. You're just like, don't score, drop it.
Yeah, don't score. Stop it. No.
Oh,
Pass interference.
No, don't
No
do it back.
pass
Don't do
interference.
it back.
Yeah.
All the way to the house. No. Right? You're rooting against
It's
every
great.
sport. It's freaking horrifying.
It's great. All right, let's get to the prop bets. I want double on this. Pook, are you recording this? Doc, you recording it?
Doc's taking
I'm writing it. I'm writing it down.
Pops, I want double down on this because I don't trust Doc because Doc is all about like,
Well,
you know,
I don't understand the bet. So what is the bet now?
the prop bets. What coin costs, national anthem, who scores the
let's
first
do the coin toss,
touchdown. All right, who wins the coin toss? Doc.
I'm going with Kansas City.
I'm going with San Francisco. Pops.
KC.
KC. Pook Dawg.
Niners.
Next prop bet. First touchdown.
Okay, we could do that. Let me find
Oh, what do you got? What do you got? Look, what do you look at that?
Got opening kickoff outcome. touchback or return attempt. Return attempt is plus 250. Touchback is minus 375. Now,
Touchback.
if you take it, but here's the thing: if you take a plus 250 bet, it should score as plus 2.5 points because you should be getting 2.5 to 1 on that wager.
Yeah. No, it's
right.
Gonna be
we score this with a point system.
It's going to be a
even money
touchback.
bet. Every even money bet is worth 1 point. Every bet that pays odds is worth its equal in points. Like if it's a plus 250, it'd be 2.5.
Let's just do things that are yes, no.
So
Okay.
I'm saying that's a yes, no. Is it going to be a touchback or is it going to be a run back?
Okay,
That's a yes, no.
I
say touchback.
Okay. Here's the thing, Pop. I'm saying that. All right, then I'll just take touchback every time. It's minus 375.
Yeah.
I mean, why would anyone take the dog then? Why would anyone take the dog in this bet? This is
right.
So we're not doing the kick. We're not doing the kickoff.
We can find more even odd things then if we're just doing that.
Doc, that is. Is it a touchback or is it a run back? I say touchback. Pook says touchback. Doc, what do you say?
If you bet run back, I think you should get bonus points. Is what I'm saying.
All right, fine.
And that means they attempt to run it out, right?
No, they don't attempt. They run it out.
Yeah, I'm doing a run out.
All right, so that's what you take. All right.
For both kickoffs.
No, the initial one, man. Damn.
And what about after about halftime?
Well, we're getting there.
There's another kickoff.
You know how prop bets work? We have to go through from the start of the game to the coin toss to the kickoff to the first touchdown.
I thought kickoff covered first kickoff and halftime.
No.
That's utterly fucking retarded.
Well, talk to fucking MGM. I don't know. Like, seriously. All right, Pook. What's the next?
He said touchback.
What did Pop say?
We were waiting on Pops.
Bill, I'm doing the touchback.
All right, so 3 touchback, 1 runoff.
If you guys give me 2.5 points, if I hit, I will take run attempt.
No.
Okay, all right. Then of course I'm taking touchback. It's a minus 375 wager.
Yeah, you're not teasing your way out of that shit.
Well, that's what I wanted to do.
I know you. Of course you did. What's the next prop bet?
1, 2, 3, 4.
First touchdown?
First touchdown. Let's find that.
Or first score? Is it going to be a field goal? Is it going to be a touchdown? Who's it going to be? Come on, man.
I think just go first touchdown.
Okay. Pops has 49ers.
I'll take Niners.
First touchdown, Niners. All right.
You got the Niners as well, Mini?
I got the Niners as well. First touchdown. Now, the next one. Who scores it?
Wait a minute. Let's get through this.
Wait.
Luke,
I got KC.
49ers. What are you doing, Doc?
Niners.
KC.
Everybody's got KC. All right.
No,
for the first touchdown.
I have the 49ers. Pook has the 49ers.
You had the 49ers. I had KC.
Holy shit. Yes, I understand that. Pook has the 49ers. I have the 49ers. We're waiting on Pops.
No, Pops said 49ers.
All right, fine. 49ers. Who scores the first touchdown? Is it, I'm guessing, Pook? Is it
He did not do that one last year.
Is it Travis Kelce? Is it?
No, you gotta get paid some odds on this, right? You're gonna have to.
Is it Christian McCaffrey? Is it Brandon Ayuk?
I think all you can do is pass or run. You start trying to say who the player is.
We didn't name a player last year.
No, well, we need to because that's a serious bet right now. Go look at DraftKings.
Well, then we're betting a whole lot more fucking money than $50.
Yeah.
No, we're not. It's just whoever
there has
wins
to be. You got to get paid odds. You got to get we're going to take individual players like that. who's going to score the first touchdown. Things of that
Then we're
nature.
betting. Then we're betting way more money than $50.
No, but I'm just saying.
All right, let's just move on and close it out.
There's a way to do this with the point system if you want to do all those bets. But
tell me how to do it.
All right. If a bet pays 2-1, you get 2.5 points. Right? If a bet pays 3-1, you get 3 points. Right? If a bet pays even money, you get 1 point. That's how. I mean, just score every bet like that. Or we could just do like Pop says, yes or no, yes or no. That what's the first touchdown going to be? A run or a pass? That's a good one. I mean, yes or no. We could just do yes or no, yes or no, yes or no.
All right. Well, then line them up.
One thing's for sure.
Because this shows, we need to get this done, and we need to call it a day.
I have to go too.
Yeah, exactly. So
all right. So what's the next question? The next prop bet. The next question is going to be first touchdown, run or pass, mini.
It's gonna be a run.
Run.
Pops.
Oh.
Pops. Run or pass. First touchdown.
Pass.
All right.
I'll take a pass.
All right. Next bet.
Pass.
Okay.
What'd you have, Doc?
I had first touchdown as a pass.
All right. Pook, what'd you have?
I took a pass.
John was the only one that took a run.
I'm the only one who took a run.
All right. Now what bet?
Come on, Pook.
What's the next one? All right.
Yeah.
What color is the Gatorade going to be?
Yeah.
Oh, what's our choices?
We always
yellow,
got
orange, green.
Orange,
Blue.
yellow,
Orange.
green.
Orange. Always orange. I'm betting orange.
So Minnie's got orange.
Mm.
Pook?
water.
Can we just water?
No, man, I'll go orange. I'll go red. I'll go red just because Minnie gave me that fish eye. I'll go red.
Okay.
Only because you gave me the fish eye. Orange is like the obvious
did.
one, though. Orange is like the obvious one. You know what? I'll go orange. Or go red. Red. I'll go red. Fine, red.
Red. Pops.
Lime. I'm changing mine to lime. Lime.
No.
Yeah, I'm lime.
Fine, you're lime.
I'm lime.
Never gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm lime. Or
you are lime.
Yellow Gatorade. Yellow.
Mother of fucking Christ.
Yellow. All right.
I really wish you'd make up your mind, Pook.
I did.
Yeah, everybody would. Like, Jesus. Like,
All right, so
shut the fuck.
Okay, Pops.
All we got left is Doc. What do you got?
Well, I didn't get your color because Pook changed his 85 times.
All right. Well, we got orange and we got yellow so far.
mm-hmm.
Okay, and what do you have?
I have orange.
I'm going to do blue.
Blue.
No, never gonna win. All right, Pops.
Silly goose.
Or put next prop bet. Let's go. How many more we got to go?
I don't know how many you want to do.
Let's
National anthem.
Should we do how many have we done so far? How many have we done so far? How many doing so far?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, let's do 8 more to make it a 15.
8 more? I don't know if I got time for that. I gotta go to work, bro.
Yeah.
Hurry up then.
Hurry up.
Get 2 more and we're done. We got 10
all right.
of them.
All right, 7.
We need a tiebreaker and a tiebreaker.
All right, let's do 10 and a tiebreaker.
Okay, so we need 3 more.
Yeah,
okay.
3 more and a tiebreaker.
Have the national anthem be the tiebreaker?
No, just let him do his thing. Stop flirting with fucking nurses. What? Love my boy. Oh. go. Come on.
I'm coming for you! No, no, no.
Medic!
No.
What's the next prop bet?
On national anthem over under time Super Bowl. I'm looking
All
for the
right.
time. I'm trying to find it.
Who's singing it? That's
All right,
what I
national
want to know.
anthem odds 2024 trends and histories.
Right. So who's singing it this year? That's important.
You could use this as a tiebreaker because this is going to be in seconds. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so-
usually 119 seconds.
1 minute, 30 seconds. 1 minute and 30 and a half seconds is over under right now.
What is
Okay,
it?
who's the singer?
Make entries.
Entire.
Entire.
All
McIntyre.
right. What's the over under?
1
Sorry.
minute, 30 and a half seconds.
Over.
yeah,
Over.
130 over under.
Pops is over.
So
I'm
90.5
over.
seconds.
No, I'm going under.
Oh, Pops is going over. I'm going over. Doc, what are you doing?
I'm going. Who's the singer again? Is he country or what?
McIntyre. I don't know.
I don't know.
Not country.
Yeah. there you
Country?
go.
Yeah.
Over.
All right.
So we got two
All right.
overs. We got 2 overs and 1 under so far.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll go under.
I went under, didn't I?
No, you went over.
No, you went over.
Oh, I went over. Okay, I'm fine with over. All right, fine with
As a
over.
country singer, I'll go under.
Country
If it's
singer.
an R&B singer, I go over.
All right. Next prop bet. We got 2 more, and then we got to
What's the
do our
next one?
tiebreaker. I don't know. You're the one looking at them.
No, we need 1 more and a tiebreaker.
Oh, thank you. I guess question mark.
Because the national anthem's the tiebreaker.
Shut the fuck up. No one cares. Know your fucking place.
I'm so evil when I'm angry. All right, Pook, hurry up.
Yeah, I'm trying to-
Take a closer look at that snout.
Ah! That's a war face. Now let me see your war face. Ah! Bullshit. You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. Ah!
Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis have shit 15 times now.
I love that shit.
Lighten up, Francis.
Francis killed himself, didn't he?
No? You think of a different
Nobody
movie.
did. Yeah, you're thinking of a
I
different
got one.
movie.
Over. We do over under passing yards for Brock. We do over under passing yards for Patty Mahomes, and we freaking hit the showers.
All right.
All right.
All right, I gotta find that.
How many yards?
250?
Shush.
I'm looking for it.
You don't know? Oh, wow.
Oh, it just popped up on ESPN Bet right now.
What is it?
No,
What do you
well,
got?
good. We're not using that. We're using Pook's stuff because Pook's the one who's actually put in the work to fucking do it, make it happen. So let's use Pook's stuff. Damn it.
Brock Purdy pops. All right, Purdy is.
Come on,
I'm gonna
Pook.
type it in the old-fashioned way. Over, under, passing yards, Brock Purdy.
So what we got for Purdy?
I don't know, but I'm about to fucking do a meme just to fucking do some shit.
I just want to tell you both, good luck. We're all counting on you.
Come on, Pook.
I'm coming, bro.
I didn't do fucking shit.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, what?
All
What
right.
we got?
Okay, Brock Purdy's going to be we could have used his 250, 247 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the over.
I'm taking the over.
Okay, Pook over, Mini over. Pops,
Under.
Yeah.
under.
Under. All right, we got him. You got
I'm
all
taking
locked
under.
down?
And then
Yeah,
No, now we
Patty
need to do
Mahomes, right?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. So
And now we have to do Mahomes.
262
no.
and a half.
262 and a half.
Yep.
Over.
Okay, Mini's going over.
Who said that?
Pook.
Pook
Mini did. Mini's going over.
and Mini.
Yeah, I said over. He's even playing for behind. He's going to throw a lot of yards, man.
Shit, man. Both these
How about-
freaking guys going 300.
I'm going over too.
All right.
What do you got, Doc?
I'm going over.
Pook.
Yeah, over, man.
All right.
Over.
Yep, I'm going over.
All right,
Is
I
that
got to
our
go.
last-
I got to get to work. I'm out.
All right.
Good night. Thank you.
All right, man. Hey, final thoughts? Or not.
He's out of here.
He was out. All right. Final thoughts, Pops.
Just we need you here, even if it is just to bet on the Super Bowl. Stick it out. Be there next week.
Absolutely. Doc, what you got, brother?
See y'all next week. Have fun.
All right. Without further ado, I guess we'll have my son take us out.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.